All right, we shall form a meeting now. Ever possible multimedia. Bidding Eddie Francis Achu, aka possible. Our platform is the candidate here. Farman, say my age of where my Ghana mo. And I don't support a boy who been the Ababes moment. No, because you could be a drop when you can make person say what that gen only fine fast or a yanko things.
To say, some form of arrangement is being made by the Vice President, His Excellency Alhaji Mamadou Bawumia. And for me, I have to commend him for this. Trying to secure a good deal. Say, petrol product be or mining to alleviate the suffering. And I have to tell you, sir, I have said this before, and I still maintain that Ghana need to create a metal bank to take care of many infrastructures like road networks, systems, developmental goals, and the whole. But it does appear that this call we are calling is refusing to yield. A been tia the adenasi the vice president ne. So what here? Say or the gold ekosia wo say. Yankopon ya aduma first quarter of next year no. Oil be pie or maimu ma etimi ama ye ho hehan. Yes, why not? I've said this before, not even here. Many platforms say, on my Ghana, say I've lost count, say, in terms of gold production, you're talking here and says, second, I don't know. But at least we are within the first range of Amayamaya, you produce gold. And yes, sir. So what do? I said, say, she baby to say, a bauxite here. Nano, Nancy Ibrahim Nkwa, Babe Mine. Say Ibrahim Nkwa betimia mine, and you bauxite. Then Ghanaians, listen here. I said, sir, let's form Ghanaian Business Consortium. Kwasheshe, the likes of Ibrahim, Makum Bear say edu. Anampo say 20. That form of bra. See Ibrahim Kwabeti money in a box other. Then it means that Ghana for you bet me to Yankasia, your goal, your good deal, Nyankasia, yes, so need you develop. Why not? And so the likes of the Newmont, the likes of the Ashanti Gopher, sack all of them out of the country. Momunko, bring the likes of the Ibrahim and Mum, fee, let them come form a consortium. Now, feed the Ebene said, Womupaka refinery snabber, gold refinery, bauxite refinery, diamond refinery. You tune in area, young Kotongo, because so we check it, the global economy. Products are mineral resource back and depreciating in price, gold. Among them, no gold ne decline. And if for gold ni na go o metal bank ho. On my Ghana, yeah, just one state. Nigeria, is saying 36 states. So Ghana, what the Ghana put Jina Lagos, Ghana Bemin. Okay? So, then away, one state. Saying 16 regional capitals with about 100 and something district. Meboa. You see 10 bridges, Accra. You see 4 hospitals, Kumasi, all the regions. Let's sit to develop, give our development goal and plan. Frefre amayamaya womu abin in constructions in whatever. Ne ye the gold in Asia wa. Ye ntu yomuka ye di sia wa. Mumna me construct ye roads man. Mumna me construct ye bridges man. Mumma say where it becomes necessary to use the gold to buy for that, you do it because the gold has appreciated in value. And ya free na wukobo mosia Ghana politicians abodan for madwini nya adwuma de munnim ne se munkoje mosia enfemra na mo de mosia no ba na mo yimu de na mo di yet more what it takes to develop your nation abodan for sick people. Another vice president in Ebo Kwana to him. Indeed, it is sad to note that today shall blame Akua the government has entered into what you call domestic bonds, creating all sorts of different problems. Now, we are earlier we heard from the president Adodankwa Akufo-Addo that there shall never be a haircut. But today, information is changing with the speed of light, including pension fund. No, man, penny. That's about last 2 months or so. And I will be general my name. And I will catch it say. And yan dia haircut be an yebe who be you. Yebe who be. And you know, most of me say enema bebre omu a sedia enenam wiem no enya de a ebekọ so sedia tie nti obia enye den enka na no entum ne nya ye ntra ho ede ne yehu afi pension haircut ni ye adwuma ebiom pension fund no mo de mo say ekoka pension fund aden Ghana adwumafo aye mo den no President Akufo-Addo, with the greatest of respect, I am demanding to know pension adwumafo wo ma yo den me papa otini baby why oden me papa wa otini baby why oden we adwuma mu pani he's a renowned engineer why na adwuma tifie na me ba wo pension sika no pon fifi etisen ne dodo na etisen na mo sade mo nsa akobo pension fund why na ni na no me ke besi what earlier I told you sa Illuminati group no New World Order for no ejina ban kon so dindindindinde wo mo jom ho be me na abije ene wow oh yes they think we don't know what is going on look ye wo mo ho ye sere wo say make us say the labor group and our labor union across Ghana no it declared 27 of this month say abaning be ka say on fan and sanka pension fund anya sa dia DBC eno na mo hwehwe look, I am here to announce to Ghanaians what this country is going through, including challenges, militating and debilitating effects now. Talk about poor management, corruption, stealing, looting the state coffers. As a result of what? Call it a terrible, bad, wickedness, insensitive, primitive, and senseless and satanic leadership Ghana has ever had under the Fourth Republic. So we'll check it trend now. Since our Fourth Republic is see so many DO see and some fun kwaso basa senseless leadership and no basa and you Fifi eye nyansa yempenifo no omuni ntia primitive mentality now Shadia we have seen leadership in style in this country before until the Fourth Republic no one military general took the reins of government. And indeed, Ghana became one of the flashpoint every facet of the economy. And I'm talking about when General Kutu Ichampo. Kwana koko checking the government, the NRC, National Redemption Council. Munko check it, a DSC wo memuha. The Oyesojenio, no one political technocrat. Kutu Ichampo was a military general. So that government was a military government. And guess what happened? Ghana, he could think beyond political technocrats. Okay? Yeah. His economic ideals could resonate with the spirit of the country. Today, historically, facts that his government remained the only government that Ghana saw debt cancellation. Kutu Echampo time, and on my way, a kabia no mine diano. Kutu Echampo share the Bretton Woods institution for him the IMF catcher said, Yentia, man said that. Check your history. Kutu Echampo breso. Show many catchum say, Yentia, Samusika way Yentia. No. He saw a lot of debt cancellation for this country, including export of rice, fish, and other many food staples outside Ghana. Kutu Echampo time, and the Ghana it me exported rice. Kutu Echampo time, and the Ghana to me exported them fish to South Korea. Until the late 1977-1978, prior to the elections, his government took a nosedive, where Ghana experienced what you call the economic shock of almost around the time when inflation equal about 117 and dropped it to 68. And then domestic and foreign debt stood at 3.6 billion, 2 billion. Then food prices went up to about 59%. Crude oil hit $35 per barrel, all-time high. Population was at the 2.8%, significant. Still counting. This is what Kutu Echampo could do for this country. And then, what we need for bonus 70. And now, what or me yabakwa semwa Kutu Echampo, me you need free history books. Yet you could count there or ye bibi the more main. Now, if you check the economic political temperature, you find here woman here. The Yama Kutu Echampo ebe to the PP government, the Progress Party led by Dr. Kofi Abrefa Buziano. Ubitimia kase, sa temperature no at that time. Ene ya pa hu manabroso. But because of me, ye person bibintie huntia. But I have to tell these politicians that don't take the people of Ghana for granted. Show. Wait, I say, ya am mature. General Champon cited a number of factors to justify his military coup, including Ghana's inability to join the rest of Africa as a coalition to fight apartheid. As more catch it, we no. Friends saying, Buzia no. Ebiom, Osanso cited Dr. Kofi Abrefa Buzia's aliens compliance order, which he thinks is completely human inimical. And Osanso cited his economic austerity measures. Where are they to abengo? Now so is ye to abengo. All right? Ni nemuno asumdwe edaso wo memu ha. Adenti na na de ente yetumi ayeden ehu ye ho ano a ese Ghana ni bia ho tono a afi mom e na ho kire kese ewura ye so. Where did we go wrong? Where did ordinary Ghanaian go wrong? Until a couple of days ago, the Deputy Minister of Finance, John Kuma, has disclosed to Ghanaians that indeed the government of the NPP has borrowed too much. Question remains. What did they do with the money? John Kuma na eka say, "Osia bay e borrow sika dodo. It is sama borrow sika. Maybe some mo di sika no mo di ede. What do you have to show? That if you dey mo di money actually pension for sika so. In the COVID era no mo be kaya, Ghanaians were given free water, free electricity, and shortly after, Ghanaians were made to pay the COVID relief fund. And I know they were a refi. Sansuoni adema me no mienu no. Electricity adema ya fa man for free o. Mo de politics. But no chine Ghana for etua levy da so da yeso me yetua.
Yes sir.
And we we are paying for the COVID levy. We are paying for everything. So what is going on? Many stakeholders today.
2 minutes.
Many stakeholders are urgently calling on the government to consider downsizing government. But government is deliberately unfair. A lot of report I imagine said disclosing the full detail, the wastage in the public sector through corruption, sole sourcing, contracts, and judgment debt, and many more. But the political establishment now, imagine say, "Enyadi omede will make a wasem." Show, Fifi,
yes.
Sika ye wasting wo meimu, Sika echo waste. Making one mean say billions of money is going waste. Nimna na echo waste through the bear corruption, contract yedema sole sourcing, any judgment debt. Ubetiana sa adiachi yesi judgment debt. Unkrophobia kwaji judgment debt. Sika boom no imagine umedi no mkombe. What have we done to deserve this? NPP, what is going on here? Now, let's talk about the friends saying Cathedral now will be something. Now, Shadia, first, government has used Ghanaian taxpayer Sika to the tune of $400 million. Tio, this couldn't construct the whole foundation. No. Government again is considering for the Ghanaian taxpayer seeking $80 million. Hey, 80 million Ghana cedis. Report I have secured my copy. Report Cathedral report Nra. Ghana's 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic. We mu debating committee no mo arrangement report Now my main can be being Fifi for want of time.
1 minute too.
Oh, Rabbi Bema Kwama Niamana. The National Cathedral of Ghana, 80 million Ghana cedis. The committee was informed that the National Cathedral of Ghana is a state-owned company limited by guarantee with its sole corporate member as the Ghana Museum and Monuments Board. However, the project is under supervision of a secretariat whose membership was appointed by the president. Here, the cathedral, the committee was informed, is a 5-year project, which is to be completed in 2024 at an estimated cost. Underline, every Ghanaian underline. Men can wait free meeting. Report in Ghana for at the estimated cost of their bank. $383 million US dollars. $383 million US dollars, of which the government is to contribute 30%. Now, TA, the committee observed that an amount of 80 million Ghana cedis has been earmarked for the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture in the 2023 budget estimate to continue the construction of the project. The ministry, however, was unable to finish the committee with the detailed breakdown and justification for the amount. Now, here, I'll say again, I'll say here, oh, wait, for the purpose of education, 330 million cedis has so far been released and expanded on the project by the Secretariat since its inception. Upon a careful examination of the documentation submitted on the project, the committee observed that an amount of 225 million Ghana cedis was actually paid into the bank account of the National Cathedral Secretariat, with the remaining saying 114 million not accounted for. 114 million Ghana cedis are disappeared. Baby Alpha.
Baby Alpha, the whole fool say Alpha.
Now,
there be a wood your face. No,
fee. There be
your fancy. I say, next year, your bar, you be no dear, but maybe sour some say, who feels says Sikana, young when I find who feels I find.
It's who be some fine. There's another report here. Check this. Monfa camera into Smame. Mon check a report we. So, a woody somewhere. Ghana penny for much or memo muditi nipa. And also say joint memorandum to Parliament. Honorable Ken Oforiatta, Minister for Finance, and Honorable Osla Owusu Ekufu, MP for One. And also Moko just saying $200 million. More digitalization. And Parliament were smart enough to know that this is amount to nothing except to call it a waste of taxpayer seeker and on my boy.
Abusia, now
$3 billion loan.
No,
mommy, just 5 minutes. This would have been done. Just 5. Because something is very important. Why? So, Rabbi Betsman said, I'm seeking permission. No, Rabbi, now, me Nina 5 minutes now. We are told that Ghana is going for IMF $3 billion bail bond, and the managers of the states are happy and interested in this direction. But the shocking part of this move is where the managers of the states have not yet realized that Ghana has much more resources, more worth than $3 billion. Question remains. Doesn't this question the integrity and the mind program of our leadership? Who could you say $3 billion? Now $3 billion, you know, our minimum resources now we want, we gold, we diamond, whatever. It's pretty much more than the $3 billion we could year. Our minimum resources in Nancy Fifi, a dog such a population here, woman. Do you know that? The resources of the state is much more than the 30.1 million population. Now, Bisa say, what have we done wrong? Entia, Abana sorry say, me kwa kwaji say sikawe, sikawe, me kwa kwaji say sikawe, Eddie Abedin. Mobakai some time ago, in the era of late Professor Evans Fifi at Tamils, Ghana was soliciting for $3 billion from the Chinese Exim Bank. Guess what? Ghana exported over 13 billion barrels of crude oil from the western region at the command Chinese government. And also, in the era of NDC, just like MPP for a year. Now, we sent your politicians in Nyansasa 3 billion. NDC for a year, dead. Meanwhile, more than 13 barrels of crude oil every western region, they are command Chinese government.
13,000.
13 billion crude oil. Yes. What they call just like that. Na Ghana for your fuel. Yan training now, Sikano 1.5 billion penny buy. Mumi says is can omodi yede. Sa 3 billion. Yemisa say womodi yede.
I count 2 minutes why.
Today,
I count 2
the leadership of this country are allowing state resources to be to perish just like that. So resources being sagleme. On say must dying esi sagleme. You know, flats, different apartments, esi whole. Sagleme project no rotten say just like that.
I was like it was so.
Between some parties in me NDC for na mo share project na say MPP for by a major project na to ho. Emma a dine go ni nara Ghana for nye baby ntina wo. Ni na rotten. And now what we are being told by the government of the MPP is say afi wo mo hwehwe say Saglame no won beton ediama a private developer. But let me break the news to Ghanaians. Say we are aware yenim MPP pani bi owo mu a opese Saglame project no ye ton ma no. Na mo de monton. No, fee. And some fool I cross Ghana and me dream will be now. Cathedral now walk akwesi no. MPC and Ramote Parliament now. Some of you, what dreaming ye jumano na mo so say 80 million. Ye fen kwesi Cathedral no. Some of you, mon come constituency. Many of your constituency, your friends saying, nipe go no. Womaba Accra, womu street no so as hawkers. Many of my constituency for Egu Takrady street no so as hawkers. Many of my constituency nipa Egu Gwehefa Cape Coast Ekwenu Principal Street no so as hawkers. Whilst you drive your Land Cruisers on the streets of Ghana, and say nipa ni efim kurase aba eba be hokewa. And yes what the parliament and Nana Addo who kwa vote 80 million si yemfem kosi Cathedral but down for nyansa munie. Your politicians ni bi no nyansa munie and I have friend saying, what's the name of this guy? Nidi report to him. Na me hwe nidi na me say akwa wo ho. Yare bi na wo yare. Collins a friend saying, Honorable Kingsley a friend saying Carlos Ahinkra. We yare for ni manipa. This guy. All because there's an allegation say Jamwakoji schedule secretariat wonti. Committee ni here na report no. Ha? Wonim. Say say chinchina kwe bia so Carlos Ahinkra pese e pass 80 million no. Or prese yam pass 80 million. Na momu nim nyansa sa. When I catch us a Ghana for here Cathedral. You think so? Mudi ko see Cathedral hawkers in the go no monko he. Ewiemu ensuomu. Na mo politicians are more Ghana because your country